Well, good evening, everyone. I just wanted to do a quick little video here. I'm really super stoked, really excited. I currently have my sim set up now running again with all 5 of my 60-inch displays. As you can see, panning around, all the way around. And I'm also really excited because I downloaded, I bought and downloaded the new ORBX, I guess it's the UK or EU South, it's the South UK scenery package, which is just phenomenal. And I was having problems getting it running across my extra networked computer that runs the back 2 visual displays. My main computer runs the master copy of X-Plane, plus it runs the front 3 displays off of one NVIDIA GTX 1080 Ti card. I added a 1080 GTX Ti card to one of my other computers, which is a little bit older. It's an i7-3930 based processor with 16 gig of RAM. But I've got SSD drives in it, as well as a big drive for scenery. And the scenery drive, by the way, on both computers is a large 5 terabyte drive on each, with a symbolic link for the scenery folder, and it works fine. Getting about 20 frames. I could show you my graphics settings in a little bit. On the main computer, 20 frames on the ground here in Gatwick. And you can see on the other computer that's running the back 2 displays, I'm getting about 20 frames as well. You're not going to get much better than that. I don't have the graphics turned up all the way, but when you're running this many pixels across this many screens, and these are 1080p, not 4K. 4K, forget it. You would not be able to run it across multiple displays like this. But this is stock X-Plane clouds with the FS Global Real Weather connector running the weather. But this is London Gatwick, and I'm really excited because I couldn't get it working at first. It was just locking up the back computer when I loaded. So I had posted on the support forum for ORBX, and through the help of the guys up there, you know, trying to diagnose what the problem is. One of the developers, I guess Tony, I'll give the credit to, asked the all-important question, hey, have you tried running it direct and not slaved first? Looks like I do have a little bit of weirdness on the ground here. Not sure what that's being caused by yet, but looks like elevation differences or something. But anyway, I said, you know, no, I haven't tried it. I was just immediately trying to fire it up as a networked slaved visual, and it wasn't working. It was just locking up. It wasn't really even locking up. It would just go down to low frames and just keep trying to restart. But so I went back and changed it to a master and just loaded standalone the second PC, and lo and behold, up comes the computer sitting in Gatwick, and I got great frames. So I said, no, that's interesting. I wonder if it just needed to kind of get through as a master and build the scenery, maybe the scenery INI folder. Or I had the same INI because I had copied it from the master over to the slave. So I'm not really sure what it did, but I guess X-Plane just had it load once by itself before I could try to run it as a network visual, because now I loaded it back up as a network visual, and as you can see, it's running perfect and it looks beautiful. Always, you know, ORBX scenery is just always just stunning, and such, you know, well done scenery. So this is super exciting to me because for my little basement 737 cockpit, Yeah, I've got awesome interior stuff here, all OEM running. Still a lot of work to do, but the visuals are just as important to me. I really want a very immersive experience, and so the only way to do that and get halfway decent frame rates in X-Plane, especially when running nice scenery like this, is to, you know, to run network visual instances for your extra displays. And I'm getting away with the master computer's an i7 8800 based processor with 32 gig of memory, and the like I said, it's got the NVIDIA 1080 the 1080 Ti GTX, which has 11 gig of memory in it. Same with the slave computer. This is just, I mean, this is phenomenal. Frame rates are great. Like I said, I got the graphics settings dialed down just a tad. I think I have 2x FSA. Well, I can pull up the graphics here in a second. So let's do it. Try to do a takeoff here and just see how it performs. This is beautiful Gatwick. And I'm just gonna unconventional takeoff. Try to film while I fly. A lot of speed out the side windows when you're got a wraparound visual like this. Again, anybody who says TVs are not immersive, sorry, but you obviously don't have them. Just as immersive as flying with a wraparound projector screen, only I can see the detail so much better. That is so fluid. Look at that. Nice pilot side window view. Crank it over here a little bit and try to stay below the cloud layer. Whoops, got into the clouds. Let's get on the instruments, back down. There we go, I'm back into the clouds. Under the clouds, I mean. And look at that beautiful ORBX scenery down there. Just coming back around on the Gatwick. A lot of traffic on the radar. There's the field over there. I'm pretty happy with that. Flying like an idiot, but it's hard to fly and film with one hand. It's too bad I don't have a first officer right now. But I mean, that is just gorgeous. I don't know, you can't really ask for much better than that in a nice big basement flight simulator of a 737, and I gotta thank the ORBX team for helping out and making this work, or at least kind of giving me a couple hints, because I wasn't thinking too well. I should have just tried firing it up standalone to begin with. But look at that, we're like on a really short base, totally messed up approach, but look at that, right out the window.
Banking.
Yeah, bank angle.
Banking.
Right down the runway here. Sweet. anyway, that's the new ORBX scenery, and I am really happy this is running so good. I mean, it's just incredible. Look at that. I'll have to stall this plane.
400.
I was getting a little low there on the speed. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to share that and thank the ORBX team for helping me out.